Hey, this is Keith with How to Build Your Own Home. I just want to give a really, really quick tip. And this I learned a long, long time ago. All right. In construction, when you're pouring concrete, if you're pouring in excess of 10 square, or not 10 square, but 10 yards, a yard is a kind of a 3 foot by 3 foot cubic section of concrete. And if you're pouring more than 10 yards or even 5 yards, you're going to have some waste. There's just no way around that because they can't order it exact. So they have to have enough so they finish the job and then they wash out the cement truck and they typically have a big, huge poop pile. And that's what I call them, just huge, huge pile of waste. I've seen 2, 3, 4 yards of complete waste of concrete. That's a lot of money. And you're paying, gadzooks, several $100s in waste, material that's just gone to waste. So what can you do to not let things go to waste? I'll give you a couple tips, all right? This here is a planter box that I had a concrete subcontractor of mine make for me. This is a little big than what you might want to plan for, but if you know you're going to have concrete come, there's probably going to be a half a yard to a quarter yard of wasted material. Rather than have the wasted material, have something formed up and ready so that they can actually put the waste there. Now, it may not be a planter box. It could be a fire pit, and a fire pit's really small. We're talking maybe about a half a yard of concrete. And if you've got it formed up, it could be in a circle, it could be in a square. It doesn't have to be more than 3 feet wide or even just 8 inches thick, 3 inches thick, whatever. And you have that ready on site so that if there's waste, they can pour it. I can see over here in front of the chicken coop, I was always walking in the chicken coop and I was tracking dirt in and out, and I had it formed ready to go, and I have a stoop of concrete outside my chicken coop. Same thing in the breezeway right here. When we were pouring concrete for the back there, I had this formed up. It was ready to go so that I knew that if I had any waste, I could actually, and I had just enough to make that happen. So what I'm getting at is that you're going to have some waste of concrete, have a place for it, have it ready to go. You could even have a culvert in a road, and let's just dump all the concrete over the culvert. That's going to add more support to it. There's a lot of places you can put wasted concrete. You don't have to haul it off. I've hauled off way too much wasted concrete over my lifetime, and so I've tried to circumvent that. Like on the north side of the house there, I have a condenser pad. I didn't want to put the condenser on the brick because it was unlevel. It's not quite stable, so I had a form built right on top of the bricks, and I dialed that in with rebar into the home so that now I have a place for my condenser pad. And that was there when I was doing some other concrete up front. I had that extra material, and I had a place for it. Have a place for your waste. Even if you may not form something up, know that, hey, this would be very good if we put that over a culvert or around a support. That could be a mailbox, for goodness sakes. If you've got a mailbox you've got to put up, have that ready, have the hole dug, and then all the wasted concrete, have it right there for the mailbox. There's a lot of places you're going to need concrete. And if you can think in advance, you're not going to waste that material. And then you're going to feel happy that it went to a good cause or went to a good purpose. Keep that in mind. And if you're pouring something in excess of 20 or 30 yards, you're going to have at least a yard to 3/4 of a yard wasted. It could even be more than that. Have something formed. Now, if you're going to form something up like this, make sure you put some rebar in it. This is why there's no cracks in this foundation. I got 2 sticks of rebar running all the way around inside that flower bed. And it looks like it's planned, it's ready to go. Now, this is stained concrete because I really wanted to make something look nice, but it doesn't have to be stained concrete. This is actually mixed with the stain, mixed with the concrete at the time before. We just didn't stain it on there. So more on this. This is a really quick tip on avoiding wasting concrete. This is Keith with How to Build Your Own Home.